Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your boy BlueFX, and I'm here again to show you guys how the VIPs are eating. Okay, so I'm going to take you on a trade that's on the Crash 300, where we actually, on my last video, if you didn't watch it, so this is how it went. She's still buying, and we are in huge profits. Okay, so I'm going to show you why I got into this trade. But trading with higher time frame is very important. I got into this trade because I saw that this was the next point of reversal. Did I know that it's definitely going to buy? Well, I had 90% trust in my analysis because I've used price action to trade what you can stand to gain. So having seen this, we're able to get into this trade and we gave it to the VIP. At least right now, market might be taking the first spike because it has gotten to the previous high. Okay, it has gotten to the previous high. So there's a very big possibility of it breaking. So what can you see here? You've seen that we have the 15 minutes. On the 15 minutes, you've seen that this area is a resistance area. So at this point, you have to be very careful and try to take some profit. That's now, of course. So sorry guys, at that point we were losing audio. I made a mistake. So I was gonna want them to secure some positions because we had a support, a resistance above us. So I sent this message to the VIP telling them to take some profit because market might be spiking soon. I said that earlier that market might be taking its first spike, and it wasn't up to few minutes after I sent that message telling them to secure profit, market actually spiked. Okay, so it's very important that you take your profit or and leave. So this was the point where the market spiked immediately after sending that message to them. So now you've seen all of that. Now we're able to get into the trade at this level. Okay, this is the BTC 300, and after that we took our TP. Okay, we hit our TP rather. After hitting the TP, this was my bias. At the moment I got to check the market, this was what it was looking like. And if you can see right there, we have a support, which I now use some lines to pull it up. So let's go on the trade. Let me go on the chart. 30 minutes. So I can see, well, okay, so here it is. So you see here that we have a support at this was a resistance when we got in for a buy, where we hit our TP. We took our TP from a level here. So after that, the market broke that level, came down, formed a structure here, went up. Then it was at when market got to this level again, where I've shown you here. This was on the, this was yesterday 15th, oh, not yesterday, but this was by 8:54, and I screenshotted this 8:52. Okay, so market got to that level at that point, and I drew an extra support to tell the people here we might actually, we would have gone in for a buy, but I have to tell them to rest. So this is it. Recall our former resistance has turned into a support. This is it. Our former resistance, because it was a resistance, it turned into a support. So I'll say let's buy, but let's take a break because we can't be trading all now and then. Some people are going to slip off. Okay, and it was already late. But I just gave them the bias. Of course, I had a stubborn person that took it and sent me a testimony. So market got to that level and started going back up. So you've seen that I have my arrow facing up, which means we are supposed to buy. So I told them I'd say let's buy. Okay, so let me show you this on the chart. This is the 30 minutes, and this is the support that turned, the resistance that turned into a support. So you've seen that that's where I extended it to using a pen so I could show it to them. So it got to this level and we went in and it was supposed to buy. So that was the pull up that came and created another higher high. Okay, when it created another higher high, it came down and came to retest that level again. Let me show you this. This is the 15 minutes. So why am I showing you this? Because this is price action that we are talking about. So it broke, came down, retested that level, came down, broke it, and okay, this is it forming here. Okay, this is it. When it got to this level, we got in for a buy. So with price action, you can actually understand the market, how it works, and with price action, you can use it to trade any synthetic indices. Okay, but using indicators, yes, it works very well. It works very well. Okay, but how long are you going to be using indicators? how long are you going to be using indicators, because it might not take you up to the time that you need it to take you up to. It might just be working for a few moments, sorry, a few days. Sometimes it repeats itself for a month. That's if the market is actually going to be stable, like as the settings has gone. But if it doesn't work that way, you might not actually see it coming. But the indicators that we give out are indicators that will take you. That's why when I say use your analysis as well, and apply like, even if you're using indicators, make sure you apply analysis. Don't just get on the trade, don't know if it's a downtrend or an uptrend. Imagine that you saw this, like now this is a 4 hour time frame. I like trading with the 4 hours because it reduces the noises in the market. How does it reduce the noise in the market? Let's go to the 30 minutes. Let me show you what I'm talking about, noises. So you see, 30 minutes is not really precise. It's just giving us so many weeks. You see these weeks, it's giving us many weeks, which are the noises. But once you go onto the 4 hours, it compacts everything that's supposed to be happening in like 60 minutes into a candlestick. And what happens in an hour is greater than what's going to happen what happens in 30 minutes. I don't know if you understand, because this 30 minutes comprises, two of it comprises of one candlestick. So right now we've seen where market is at the moment. Now we've seen that this is a downtrend. The previous 4 hour here is very strong, and on the daily time frame we can see this is supposedly an uptrend. So what do you look out for? You look out for buying entries. Because this market is on an uptrend. You can see that on the chart. It's very obvious, of course, and it has retested this region where we have this other line here. It has retested it a lot of times, even at this level, before coming up. So what happens here is an uptrend on the higher time frame as well. So you have to look at the higher time frame to know the trend of the market. This is an uptrend. What do you look out for? As I said earlier, you look out for buying entries. Because right now it has gotten to this level. So if I'm to go into this trade, I'm going to be buying it. I'm going to set my SL a little bit. I'm going to go to the lower time frame and set my SL. You see, market is just consolidating. Yeah, it's not even a good time to trade at this moment because market is just ranging. Okay, but now let's see. Another thing you have to know is that you have to play with different time frames. I was talking about looking for an SL, so I'm going to find SL on the lower time frame, and I'm going to put the SL here, depending on my lot size. Okay, you have to know the lot size you're using, and also the equity you are looking out for, and how far it is. So if I'm putting my SL, I'll be putting my SL somewhere here, depending on my lot size. Or if I want to go big, I'll put it down here. Okay, expecting market to pull up, but seeing that this is an uptrend and it's close to the trend line, which is not showing here because I'm using a lower time frame. You see this trend line here, it might really be expecting that trend line, but you have to put your SL. Okay, SL. So these are things that you're going to learn. You don't really have to be depending fully on indicators. You don't have to fully depend on indicators. Let's say, imagine I got into this trade since we are yet to see a spike coming. So if I got into this trade, I would have maybe been in profit by now, because I would actually be waiting for market at this level to go up. But this is not even a good time to trade. As I said, it's not a good time. So let's just run a quick analysis on another pair. Let's say, can we go to VIX 100 or 20? Okay, let's go on the VIX 100. The VIX 100 is here, and I already had my analysis here. Now I'm showing you the power of price action. See this. I've been trading this this pair, I would have succeeded in making profit from this. Now see what has happened here. This is the 4 hour. I'm going to bring it to the 1 hour. You see that there's a repetitive pattern here, which is showing us that there's been an uptrend, series of uptrend, and the market is going up. But we also can see here that market has been trying to break this level. It's been trying to break this level, but it's finding it difficult. So there are a lot of things that you have to take into consideration at this moment. Like, this is the present let me put out this. Like, you see that this candlestick right now is the present 4 hour candlestick, and in an hour the 4 hour candle will be closing. So it depends on how the 4 hours candle will be closing. Then you can now also consider if you're going to go in for a buy or going to sell the market. If this candlestick should close bearish, that means the sellers are still in control of the market, and I'll actually go in for a sell at that level. I'm not going to kid you, I'm going to go in for a sell. But if this candlestick, obviously, is going up, but if this candlestick should close bullish, and also if I go to check other time frames and I can confirm to get into this trade, I'm going to go in for a buy. But also we have to realize that I have my support here, okay, which I have, and even here is a support, is a place that market, when it got at this level, it went back up, but this is where the support is. So market may actually be buying up to go break this level. And if I compare it to with the 30 minutes, if the 30 minutes is showing me something good, I'm going to go in for it. There are a lot of things you have to do. Play with your different time frames, which is very important. Look out for reversal candlesticks, and don't put all your trust or everything you have on indicators. If you want to join the Blue Boy team, just check the description of this video. You're going to find the link to our WhatsApp and the link to our free Telegram channel where you can join and make money with us. So this is the analysis. As I said earlier, we took our TP at that level, which was a resistance. I made a mistake and said support. It was a resistance, and we hit TP, which we also did on the VIX 75 as well. So you see, I was able to get down with it for a sell from that level down, and we were able to hit TP2. So you can join us or you watch us win. This is still the VIX 75. So we repeatedly gave out signal. This was the early kickoff. So you see where our SL was, and you saw where we got into it from. Although we had some rejections, but we were able to hit TP on that trade. So make sure you join us, and you're going to love everything you see down there. Thanks for watching this video. See you guys on the next video.